In this video, we're going to check out Audimee's Isolate Vocals feature, but before we get started, my name is Ed, you're watching Stokes Sounds, and if you like this video, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and leave a comment, and if you want to support the channel, head over to our website, stokessounds.com. Now let's dive in. So I've got a track here that I've mixed and mastered. It's by an artist called Alpha Whiskey. It's hip-hop, rap style stuff, and let's actually just take a listen to the song, and then what we're going to do is we're going to import it into Audimee's website, into their Isolate Vocals feature, and we're going to remove the backing track. We can remove the reverb and all of that great stuff, and we can do it on this song, we'll do it on another song, and we'll just test it out and see, how well the function works within a full mix. Now let's just check out the song that we're working with.
As I'm sat here with a blank page, Oasis vibes, some might say passion of a Manx rage. Used to stand in line, nowadays I'm more like Man's raid. The nicest beat I ride, jump up and rip the damn stage. Churn from the gate, then burn at the stake. Whether witchcraft the words, it'd be deserving an 8. If not a 9 or 10, then I'm diving right in. My mind's eye looks inside, cause the fight is within. I'll make you lose.
So that's the track there that I've mixed and mastered. You get the vibe. So what we're going to do is we're going to head to the website, audimee.com. We're going to hit convert, and then we're going to go to the Isolate Vocals feature. We're going to go back to the Pro Tools session, click on the audio track, reveal in Finder. We got the track here, and we're going to import that master that we were just listening into their website. It's going to import it in, and we're going to ask to remove the instrumental. We've got remove background vocals, the reverb and the echo, and remove noise. So you've got all of these kind of features that they offer that you can do. But if we just first do the remove instrumental feature, and let's just see how well it does it. Isolate. We'll let that process. Let's just check what it's done.
Alpha Whisk, Alphace production.
Right, so that's the song. We're going to download it, and then we're going to go to our downloads. We're going to bring it in. So this is the Joy song, which we listened to, the mastered, and it's isolated. And you can see that Audimee have already labeled it for us. So this is the same song now with the beat isolated. Let's play it from the same place.
As I'm sat here with a blank page, Oasis vibes, some might say passion of a Manx rage. Used to stand in line, nowadays I'm more like Man's raid. The nicest beat I
before.
As I'm sat here with a blank page, Oasis vibes, some might say passion of a Manx rage. Used to stand in line, nowadays I'm more like Man's raid. The nicest beat I ride, jump up and rip the damn stage.
After it's been isolated by Audimee.
As I'm sat here with a blank page, Oasis vibes, some might say passion of a Manx rage. Used to stand in line, nowadays I'm more like Man's raid. The nicest beat I ride, jump up and rip the damn stage.
You can see that's absolutely crazy. It's not perfect, it's like 98% there, but like just to have that feature on the Audimee website and just to be able to take out the backing track, there was so much going on in that. If that was more of an acoustic style track, I reckon it would have 100% completely gone, which we can actually check out in a second. But to remove that drums, the bass, everything else, and just keep that lead vocal and have it as an a cappella, that is incredible. Because if you wanted to remix this, or you wanted to change the arrangement, or you wanted to have completely different music, then you wanted to put this vocal rap on top, you can do that using the Audimee's Isolate Vocals feature, which is absolutely incredible. Let's try a different style of song, maybe more of an acoustic song with some harmonies in, and let's try to remove the harmonies within the song itself, which is another feature that Audimee offer. So we're going to go to the Pro Tools session. We'll use Olivia again that we did last time. We have got the bounced files, and let's just bring this in. Let's have a listen to the song. Let's go to the chorus.
It's time to try defying gravity. I think I tried defying gravity.
So you can hear that acoustic style cover with some harmonies and a beautiful lead vocal. So let's just isolate that vocal again. So we're going to right click, we're going to go reveal in Finder, we're going to see it here, and then we're going to import it back in. Again, same as what we did with the other song, into the Audimee's website, and then instead of removing the instrumental this time, we're going to remove the background vocals and see what that does. There's so many options on this website, it's unbelievable what they have to offer. Great stuff. Let's hit the isolate button again. We'll let that do its thing. So it takes a little bit of time for processing, but it's not too much, considering what it's doing. And then we're just going to download it straight away, and we'll bring it into the downloads. Make it start at the same place. You can already see on the waveform that it's removed some bits. Let's see what that's done.
Something has changed within me. Something is not the same.
Let's have a listen to the chorus.
To try defying gravity. I think I'll try defying gravity.
That has blown my mind. That has literally removed all of the background vocals within the actual mix itself. You can see I'm just using the 2-track mix here, the master. That's honestly unbelievable. Let's just see what it's like if I was to remove the vocals from this song completely. So it was, you know, taking the vocals off, so it was just the instrumental, and see how well that does. That is crazy that you can do that. Let's now go back and we're going to use a different feature. And we're going to remove the instrumental this time. So you know how before I said it was kind of like 98% there because it had so many drums? Let's see if this can remove it completely 100%. Let's see how well this does it. Every track is different, so it's going to process slightly different, but I'm shocked at how well it did that backing vocal, considering that backing vocal was kind of glued within the mix itself. To be able to remove that and not affect the lead vocal is just amazing, amazing technology. And let's download that. Let's start from the same place. So this one is no instrumental, but with the backing vocals in. So we'll hear that again from the same place.
Time to try defying gravity.
So that's with harmonies in, and then we've got it isolated with just the lead vocal and no harmonies.
Time to try defying gravity. I think I'll try defying gravity.
And then we've got the original master.
Time to try defying gravity. I think I'll try defying gravity.
That has completely blown my mind. And what's really great about this is the fact if you were doing a new instrumental or a new arrangement and you wanted harmonies only in the second chorus but you didn't want it in the first chorus, this technology allows you to be able to isolate the vocals with the background vocals, and then you can chop between the two and pick and choose where you want it in the arrangement. So as far as creating an a cappella for remixing or, you know, changing things around and all of that great stuff, you're able to do it with the Audimee's website, which is honestly unbelievable. And I really, really rate Audimee for having a feature like this for us to use in our workflow. Now with the same song, let's try and remove the reverb and the echoes from the vocal itself. So that song that I was playing had a lot of reverb on the vocal, had a lot of echo. So let's actually just try and remove it and see how well this feature on the Audimee isolate vocals works. So let's remove the reverb and the echo, and we're going to isolate. It's taking its time. There's a bit of a process going on there behind the scenes. Let's download it. And then we're going to bring it in again. Same position. And let's see if this has removed the reverb and the echoes from the vocal.
Defying gravity. I think I'll try defying gravity. I think I'll defying gravity.
Wow, that's incredible. So that's on the whole song. So you can hear in the original master, the vocal is quite wet. There is, you know, reverb on and delays, but it's in the background. But, you know, you can hear there is some depth to the vocal. If we solo that and play it, you'll hear it.
Defying gravity. I think I'll try defying gravity.
And if I take the reverbs and the delays off that and play it with all of the music, you'll hear it's very subtle, but it's different. The vocal seems a little bit more separated from the track.
Defying gravity. I think I'll try defying gravity.
So So this time around, what we can do is just take the isolated vocal with the reverbs and the harmonies on, and because it's isolated from the backing track, we can then isolate the isolated file that we've already done to then take the reverbs and delays off. So this is great if you download an a cappella and it has reverb and effects on and you don't have the dry stem. You can take that, put it into the Audimee's website, put it into the isolated vocal feature, remove the reverb and the echo, and then you'll get a dry a cappella. So let's try that. So we're going to click on here. We're going to go to Reveal in Finder. We're going to bring that up. We're going to go back to our website, then import the isolated vocal again, and then we're going to remove the reverb and the echo, and this is hopefully going to give us a dry a cappella of what Olivia sang. Doing its thing. We're going to download it, and we're going to bring that back in to Pro Tools. Start from the same place. So the one above is the wet a cappella vocal stem, and now we have the dry a cappella vocal stem. Let's have a listen.
Something has changed within me. Something is not the same.
Go to the original wet a cappella.
Something has changed within me. Something is not the same. I'm through with playing by the rules of someone else's game.
You know, when she goes up high, you can really hear the difference.
The rules of someone else's game.
And that is amazing. It's so good that we can just isolate the wet vocal stem and make it dry, or, you know, make it wet. If you want to keep it wet with the original, you can do that. So it's really, really good to have that flexibility and that option within using Audimee and integrating that into your workflow, especially when you are doing, you know, as I say, remixes, or you're trying to recreate the vocals, or you get sent a track to mix, for example, and you can't get a dry stem and they've sent wet with effects on, and you really want to be able to take it off, then you can head over to the Audimee website, use the isolate vocals feature, remove the reverb, the echoes, the delays, and all of that great stuff, and there you have it. You have a nice dry vocal stem for you guys to mix off or remix from. Absolutely amazing stuff. So now what we're going to do is we're going to check out the last feature, which is the remove noise feature on the Audimee website, and we're going to basically use another Alpha Whiskey mix. We're going to use an a cappella, and we're going to clean up the a cappella. We're going to denoise it. So that's where you remove all the clicks and you remove kind of all the nasty stuff in audio that you don't want. So we're going to take the a cappella, we're just going to drag it into Pro Tools, and then we're going to do the same thing that we did, Reveal in Finder, bring it up, and then we're going to drag it in to the Audimee's website again. A cappella, you could do this with any audio. You could do it with the full master, you could do it with just a single vocal. We're just going to do the group a cappella in this case, and we're going to select the remove noise feature, and we're going to hit isolate. This is a bit like Isotope RX, where you can do the declicking, you know, any noise you can remove it, but this is using the AI function within Audimee to just kind of do it all for you, so you don't have to manually go in there and do it yourself. It's a quick way of doing it. So let's just check how this is going to do it. And then we're going to download it. We've got the isolated here. We're going to drag it into Pro Tools again. So then we've got the main a cappella above and then the isolated vocal below. So if we just have a listen to the main a cappella just from the chorus area.
But my hands are hairy, bars hotter than Halle Berry, and man it's scary, got plans to bury. Each rhyme written before the current one, it's so much fun. When I reach my flow state, it's like time it stands still. When I write a sick bar, it's like I get a mad chill.
Now let's have a listen to the cleaned up version.
But my hands are hairy, bars hotter than Halle Berry, and man it's scary, got plans to bury. Each rhyme written before the current one, it's so much fun. When I reach my flow state, it's like time it stands still. When I write a sick bar, it's like I get a mad chill. But my hands are hairy, bars hotter than Halle Berry, and man it's scary, got plans to bury. Each rhyme written before the current one, it's so much fun.
Again, what another incredible feature. It's very, very subtle in that instance, but I can hear, you know, the kind of the hiss has gone, any mouth pops, any of those sort of clicks that are kind of within the diction of the way he's talking in the words, they've kind of been, you know, isolated and removed, and not in a way where it's ruined the audio. It still sounds, you know, as it did originally, but just there's that subtle difference which does go a long way. So again, what another great tool that Audimee have offered. So just a recap of everything we've done, we go to the Audimee website, we bring the audio file in, we can remove the instrumental, the background vocals, the reverb and delays, the noise, and it's just a click of a button, just exactly whatever you want to do. If you want to remove the noise and remove the reverb at the same time, you can by just clicking 2 and isolate. It is that simple. And that's one thing I love about Audimee, is everything is just user friendly. The workflow is quick. So if you've got a singer in and you just need to quickly just denoise a stem, or you've had a mix sent through and they've sent you a wet stem but you need the dry stem and you need to do it emergency and you need to do it like now, then you can just come onto the Audimee website, isolate vocals feature, bring in the WAV, put it back out, import into Pro Tools or whatever DAW you're using, and that's it. It's nice and easy. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and also if you've got any questions, leave them in the comments. I'll get back to all of you, and I'll see you again next week for another video.